Self-love and master, all living, all in rain. While you believe, I become Siggy Tolo, seventh son of the sun, from the one split in two. Double the deuce, I am the all. Self is law, a selfish call by the one that made it. You and me, the one creator, alpha beta, initiator, world debater, inspirator, motivator, master gamer, animal trainer, Crocs and Gators, international traders, pirates and raiders, haters and fakers, killers and rapers, human enslavers, trafficking saviors. Don't believe me, do your research. 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 Do your research, do your research. Don't believe me, don't believe me, don't believe me, do your research. Don't believe me, do your research. Don't believe me, do your research. Off the boat without faith or hope, been turned around, upside down, back on the boat. Sold his dope, up down the river, flood the Nile. The Mississippi is burning now. RBG, we Afro-Rican, Costa Rican, Puerto Rican, KMT, we Armorican, TIA, we G.O.D. Elohim, Prime Supreme, Thug Immortals, Morris Dreams, manifest our destiny. Roman law, a stolen legacy, English trust, a mental slavery. Don't believe me, do your research. 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 Do your research, do your research. Don't believe me, don't believe me, don't believe me, do your research. Don't believe me, do your research. Don't believe me, do your research. Self-love and master, all living, all in rain. While you believe, I become more and more, greater and greater, Eminem, now and later, professional player, you cannot compare. Don't believe me, do your research, get on my level, get on your mental, build a pyramid, build a temple, build a ministry, a powerful symbol, make your presence felt, buckle the system, buck being broke, buck being victims, ain't no more hope, ain't no more wishing, ain't no faith, ain't no Christmas, that's the fake, stick to the mission, stick to creation, create our nation. Don't believe me, do your research. 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 Do your research, do your research.
Hey, how y'all doing this evening? This is AMPspirationTTV, and I am your host, the Plump Queen. Well, it is Wednesday, Woden's Day, the middle of the week, and of course, I appreciate all of you giving me your time and your energy. Make sure y'all hit that share button, share, because you know we have to make inspiration go viral. Peace to everyone. Yes, I love this song too, Tashi, and it actually goes along with the topic today. Well, it's going to be a little bit part of it. You know, doing your own research, you know what I'm saying, taking your own life into your hands and utilizing the information that is out there for you, you know what I'm saying, instead of just, I want to say, continuously, you know, searching for something outside of yourself. Okay? Now, there's been a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? I guess for those who aren't a part of the conscious community, there's been a lot going on in the conscious community. And if you are from my world, you know exactly what's going on. So I'm not going to really touch on the subject. I think that has been thoroughly talked about. But I'm all about solutions. That's what AMPspirationTTV is about. It's all about solutions. But I felt like I needed to talk about it because this affects me. It affects me. I feel like it affects black people as a whole because, let's keep it a buck, this has happened before. This always happens, actually. Every time us as a people come together There's always something. Once we get to a certain place, then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, there's this big shift and it comes tumbling down. Peace, Justice. Yeah, that is a dope song. It's by my brother CG Tolo. You can get that on any live streaming sites. The album is called Panther Party. Definitely get that. So I want to talk. Well, yeah. So we're talking about, how this always happens. I can start with the organization that I was a part of prior to being a part of the Lighthouse. It was the Nubian Nation, and we called Malachi Z. York was the leader, and we called him Baba. He did amazing things. He had bookstores all over the country. You know what I'm saying? He even built a mini Egypt that he called Tamaray right here in Georgia. Pyramids, bookstores, people lived there. People were living off the land. Like, he really built a huge, infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? And also, had children and, tried to really build a nation. But once it got so big and there were so many people in it, it was easier for people to infiltrate. It wasn't, the white man that brought them down. It was us. We bring ourselves down every time. Every time. And this is not, directed, to that person that's in the situation specifically. I'm just talking about in general. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's intentful, or not. It's always us. Whether we're disagreeing on something, or we have another agenda, or we're just, not educated enough, or we're just not ready spiritually. There's always a reason for it, but it's always us that brings us down. That has to stop. We have to stop being our own demise. We have to start learning how to agree to disagree. We're going to have to learn how to leave, to leave situations, in peace. We're never going to get anywhere if we don't. I'll give you another organization, the Black Panther Party. One of us brought that down. Shit, I'll even say the Civil Rights Movement brought it down. Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam brought it down. Now, I know not to say that the Nation of Islam has been brought down, but that whole situation, Malcolm X went down. And it was, yes, Malcolm and Martin. They went down because of one of us. We want people to lead us. We want people, to go out there and bring us this information. We always talk about how nobody cares about us. But then some of us go out there and actually try, make an attempt to do that. And then as soon as either they make a mistake or we think they make a mistake or we don't agree with something, we shut them all the way down. And every good thing that they've ever done means nothing. That shit's got to stop. It hurts everybody. Like where this is coming from, for those who are in a part of my world, this thing that happened between two people has affected thousands of people. You don't understand how connected that we truly are. We have to stop that. We are all trying to do the same thing. We are all trying to get to the same source. Why are we fighting over how we're getting there? Knowledge is so infinite, people. There's too many subjects for each of us to tackle, for us to even have the time to argue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these organizations, a lot of people came, I know a lot of people came into the Lighthouse, so for several different reasons. Whether it be for spiritual enlightenment, a family, You know what I'm saying? A place to utilize their business, a place to, you know what I'm saying, to network. There's so many different reasons to facilitate the lighthouse and any organization for that matter. We have to start having a different perspective on how we see things. For us conscious folks, we say that we're out of religion. We don't do that anymore. But it's really hard to change that mentality, and you have to look at your behavior and how you handle things. Like, I'll use myself as an example. I am a part of the lighthouse, okay? But I have my own mind. Jamar is my mentor. The information he has done some studies that I haven't done yet. He has information that I don't have. And he's giving it to me. And I am taking it. And I'm utilizing that in my life. That has nothing to do with him personally. At all. We say we don't want to do church. We say we're trying to get out of religion. So, okay. Then I feel like we need to start approaching, how we become a part of organizations or organize, in the first place. We can't have that, that, I guess, that idealistic, attitude behind it. When I go on Jamar's videos, I do not see him as my pastor or the person that's here to save me. I don't look at him that way. This is a man who's a few years older than me. He's been through things that I haven't been through. He's studied things that I haven't. And he has a key, something that I can use, to better myself spiritually, mentally, financially, even emotionally. I have access to different people and to different energies that can benefit me. Right now, I'm on my journey into, changing everything into natural. My soap, the food I eat, the products that I use, everything, hair, shampoo, everything. I'm trying to transition into having everything homemade, all natural, and also Black owned. I'm working on that. The lighthouse is the beacon for everything that I need and I'm looking for. I have a network from there. That's how I see that. They're trying to do things in the community. That's what I'm here for. I personally want to give back to my community. I want to be the change that I want to see. So the lighthouse for me is an organization that allows me to do that. I have my own personal life and I have my own platform to give out my own thoughts, to push my own agenda. We all have one. And we need to link our agendas together because it's supposed to be for the benefit of us. We have to start having that mentality when we get into organizations. I personally feel that a lot of us got into, or get into organizations, on a real personal, level where you start expecting things that you shouldn't. We're all adults. And we're all, in our awakening. We're all supposed to be doing our own research. We're all supposed to be checking on everybody. Everybody gets checked. Everything, all information coming to you should be checked. Period. You shouldn't join anything. Sign your John Hancock on anything without you doing your own research about it. Period. An organization is supposed to be a group of like-minded people, going, aiming for the same goal. Using and utilizing their talents to make that happen. That's what it's supposed to be about. We as human beings make it extra. This is why when I go on Jamar's lives, I listen. I barely comment. Because I'm there to listen. I'm there to learn. You know what I'm saying? I resonate with the people that I resonate with. You know what I'm saying? And I let the others rock. I pay attention. I will never, completely, I would never, you know who said this? I think it was Tasha Fiddox. She said something very profound. She said, I don't follow anything. I support. I talk a lot about language a lot. The words that we use, the phrases that we use, it molds our mentality and how we see things. When we use the word following, or you have a following, it has this godlike complex. When you following somebody, think about a celebrity, you following celebrities. You're thirsting to see what they're about. You know what I'm saying? You're so focused on what's going on in their lives and what they got going on. That's what followers do. But when you're supporting somebody or supporting something, you're giving it your energy, but you're just not mindlessly, following it or, just going along with it. You resonate with it. You use your common sense. Okay, this goes along with what what I got going on. So let me support that. They're doing something that's, facilitating what I want to see. They're giving me what I want. So I'll support that. This is why everybody gets into their feelings about celebrities and things of that nature. People that you don't know, that honestly don't care about you, that don't affect your life. But because you follow them, day in and day out, you spend so much energy worrying about and focus on their lives and what they're doing, you feel this sense of obligation now. They have to entertain you now. You have to know this, you have to do that because you've, decided to give them all of your energy. And that's not smart. We have to start taking responsibility, for our decisions and how we do things. These are the things that are bringing us down. Everybody is human. Everybody makes mistakes. You're never going to agree on everything. People change. You change. Just because you're in a certain situation right now doesn't mean that situation is going to suit you in your future. That doesn't make it a good or a bad thing. That don't mean that you have to throw, have to have a negative, attitude towards it. You just move on. I'll give you a small example of that. Last year, I still, be in my feelings and whatnot and working on my emotions. But last year I was, extremely emotional in the relationship department. So much so that I definitely bought Steve Harvey's books, both of his Think Like a Lady, Think Like a Man books. And I was a heavy watcher of Derek Jackson's videos. Because there was things that I was looking for. There were answers that I needed, that I felt that I needed, and I needed some advice. So I would watch their videos and read the book and got the information, that I felt that I needed. Now, once I grew and I tackled, my issues in that area, I don't reread the books, and I don't really watch Derek Jackson's videos anymore. That doesn't discredit, what he's, his videos now. That doesn't mean the information that he is given, isn't valid, because there are plenty of women out there who still need those lessons. But I've moved on from that. I've graduated. So if I see a video of his, I'll watch it or whatever, but it's not, I don't make it my due diligence to make sure that I watch his videos like I used to. Because I've learned the lesson that I needed to learn. I've gotten what I've needed out of that. You know what I'm saying? So now, I'm good. So I feel like if you're a part of a situation that was good for you then and is not for you now, move on. If something really doesn't suit you, so honestly, the only way to get rid of it is to not give it your energy. The more you talk about something that you don't like, the more you're going to get it. That is the law of attractions. That's the universe. So we have to think about that when we're making decisions. when you're making a decision to be in an organization, when you're making a decision to leave an organization. We have to start thinking. I know it might seem hypocritical for the most emotional person to tell you need to check your emotions, but that's what we got to do. Like I even say that about myself all the time. We have to balance our emotions. I know we're very emotional people. I get it. We've been through a lot. I understand. But we got to balance that out. We talk about my eye all day, but don't practice it. Talk is cheap. You have to apply this stuff. And it's easier said when you all good. When your energy is right and everything is going well, it's really easy to say what you're supposed to do. It's real easy to spit out, oh, we got to be my eye to do. It's real easy to say that when you chilling. But when you're in the midst of your attitude or in your feelings, that's the time to exercise that. That's how you truly apply your lessons. And we have to do that. And this is, like I said, again, this is not even directed to just, that particular person. This is everybody. Everybody. We all have to start thinking differently. If we don't, this is going to continue. It doesn't matter what we do and what we try to build, we're going the ones to always tear it down. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, people that are outside of the conscious community right now are having a field day. To them, this is proof, you know what I'm saying, that what we got going on ain't what's up. We have to fight against the whole world. Don't y'all see that? We have to unify. We have to figure out a way to, to deal with our issues without the extraness, without bringing ours, our organizations and, our systems down. We have to, or we're never going to get anywhere. We talk about how we don't, we want to be self-sufficient and we don't want nothing from the white man. Well, how are we going to do that if we don't get it together? We got to do that together. Ain't no, all the people who got money, they're not about this life. All these celebrities and music artists and rappers and stuff that got all these millions of dollars that are not coming back into their communities and helping. We got to do it then. So how are we supposed to do that when we all have limited resources? And how are we supposed to do that? We got to put it all together. And you can't stop just because you get in, y'all, you get into it or you have a disagreement. That's, we can't do that. And we always do that. Always. We got to get that personal stuff out of the, out of the way. This is why we're not successful. This is why white people run everything. They know how to delegate. They know how to put shit aside when it's need be for the group. Because at the end of the day, they know if we win, I win because we're the same. They get that. You know what I'm saying? And we all know, yo, white folk are the most conniving people. Yo, they'll sell a mama for some bread. They don't care. They don't give a damn. But they're smart enough to know that if we work together, we can facilitate what we want. We'll fight later. We'll deal with it, I'll beat your ass, we'll settle that together later. But right now, we have a common problem. So we need to work together so we're all good, so we can even be alive or to survive to even fight our battles. That's how every other nationality thinks, but us. Come on, black people. We got to do better. You have to use what you have, to your benefit. And we got to do it together. Think about it, man. Think about every successful, regime, any of them. They all work together. Don't you know that's how, you know what I'm saying, they test us, man? Jamar says this all the time. That's why that's why you got trolls and all of that. They infiltrate, they study, they work together, they use all of their resources. We don't do that. We work against each other, and it makes no sense. How has that gotten us anywhere? Please tell me how this, being by yourself and not uniting, how has that helped? We all still, we all still struggling. We all still trying to make a buck. We all still trying to, find ourselves. We got to do better, man. We're the ones bringing ourselves down. It ain't them out there. It's us. And if you call yourself conscious or aware or you're studying and all that, that should show in your behavior and the decisions that you make and even the perspectives that you have. Man, I get done dirty, you know what I'm saying? I've gotten done dirty by so many people. People that were close to me that I loved. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you gotta just let that shit go. Like, I had a whole argument and hasn't spoken to this girl in about 9 years now. Because I finally got into a real argument with my boyfriend at the time, and she was waiting for me to have an issue in our relationship. She was somebody who always had an issue all the time. She used to call me all the time, tell me about her man and all that, and she kind of wanted somebody else to co-sign and feel the same way she felt in her relationship. I didn't feel that way. See, I take responsibilities for the decisions that I make. You know what I'm saying? Of course I had issues, but I chose to be in that situation, so there's no point in me, complaining about it on a daily basis. But I let her rock. I finally was in a position where I needed to talk to her instead of she talked to me. And she used that as an opportunity to make me feel like, you know what I'm saying, I was less than. Like, finally, your man fucked up. Finally, I can give you some advice, and finally, you could be told what to do. That's how she handled that situation. Was my friend for 6 years. Loved her. Still love her. We're not friends anymore. I'm not going to talk negative about her or try to shut her down. I didn't try to, you know what I'm saying, I didn't go and, call her parents and, you know what I'm saying, tell all her secrets and do all of that jazz. Nah, because I love that girl. When you say you love somebody, that's just me. When I say I love somebody, I mean that shit. Love is a very, very strong word. Liking somebody is one thing, but when you say you love somebody, that is a deep emotion. And that shit just don't go away. I don't care what nobody says. There's no way that you can truly love somebody and then just completely turn off your feelings just because y'all got into it. If that was the case, we wouldn't be doing all the back and forths and that we do in relationships if that was the case. So when I say I love somebody, I mean that. I don't want to bring no harm to you. Even if we disagree, and even if I think less of you now, I still don't want no harm to come to you. I already know how the universe works. The energy you put out is the energy you're going to get back. So I ain't even got to worry about that shit. The universe going to take care of you. You bringing that to yourself. So I would never do that. I would never try to bring her down or whatever she did, because she was doing plenty of things. All types of businesses and things of that nature that she wanted to pop off. I would never speak negative about her or her situation or try to stop her bread in any kind of way. I'll even take it further than that. I had an issue with a Lighthouse member. Y'all didn't know that, right? Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? Exactly. Because that didn't matter. At the end of the day, my mission in this, being in the Lighthouse is to do my part. Boots on the ground. Like I said, the Lighthouse is facilitating what it is that I want to do with my life. I want to help my people. And the Lighthouse is giving me an avenue to do that. So I'm never going, and then another thing, I'm getting to know everybody. You know what I'm saying? This group was definitely started, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook. So even with all of the love and stuff like that, we are definitely strangers. I take that into consideration as well. I don't feel like nobody is obligated to do anything where I'm concerned. That's not why I'm in this group. You know what I mean? I'm not in this group to get something out of, you know what I'm saying, out of y'all. I'm really not. Jamar gives me the videos, so anything that I feel like that's a fair trade, because knowledge is priceless. You know what I'm saying? That's priceless. I was just talking to somebody earlier, I think it was my cousin. We went to a seminar by, I believe his name is Damon something Jr. I forgot. He is the original CEO of Fubu. He's one of the black ball dude from Shark Tank. So me and my cousin, the summer of last year, we had went out there to one of his, it was a secret seminar type situation. It only by email. There wasn't any advertisement about it at all. You know, it was kind of a word of mouth thing, you know. So we go there. So I'm thinking, you know, we about to get some exclusive, you know, information so we can get these businesses popping, right? So we get in there, long seminar, just to find out at the end, if you really want the information that he has to give you, you have to pay him $2,000. And that's a discount. Because he usually charges $6,000. You know what I'm saying? To have a personal whatever, to take his course. He has these type of courses, these business courses that him and his team teach other businesses or help them, you know what I'm saying, further their business or, you know, upgrade their business. So we only got to get in the building for free just to hear that he had some information to give us to help us with our business. And you ask him, he giving us a discount by giving it to us for 2 stacks. Because he normally charges people $6,000 to do it. If you had a business and you wanted your business run, them people who had already owned businesses and was waiting to do that, they went back there and they paid that $2,000. Because they know that this man is successful. He has the keys. He has the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, that I need to get my business where I'm going. That man knows his value and he gonna make you pay him for it. That's what white people do. You're not going to talk to any business person nowhere on earth and not gonna pay them to help you get where they are. Not happening. Nowhere on earth. Sorry, not happening. That's not how this works. They understand their value. That's why they're the 1%. That's why, because if everybody had this knowledge, everybody would be successful. So they know what they have, and that's why they're gonna make you pay them for it. Because if you're gonna get where I'm at, and I gotta help you do it, I got to get some profit out of that. Hey guys, church does it. You don't get the word for free, honey. You got to give the Lord 10%. I had arguments with my grandma about that. You got to give the Lord 10% of your earnings for him to give you the word. That's a fact. There is nowhere that anything is free. College is not free. How many of y'all in debt right now? I got some debt right now. You got to pay for college. The only education that you get for free are the basics, K through 12. That's it. And that information is suspect. See, that's the funny part. The free information they give you is suspect. The information that you really need, because think about it. A lot of the stuff that you learn from K through 12, you don't use in your life. Think about that. All that Pythagorean theorem and all of that Shakespeare shit, all of that, you don't use none of that in your life. The stuff that you actually use in your life is when you go to college and you have to pay them for that. So I'm going to need us black folk to stop trying to get stuff from free from us. We all trying to make it. We need to be putting our resources together. And if you have this big issue with money and whatnot, then we need to get back to the barter system, just like Jamar said. Damian Jones. Thank you, Frankie Davies. Appreciate that. That's what I was talking about, Damian Jones. But yeah, we need to do the barter system then, since money is a big issue. So why don't you have something of value so you can get something of value from somebody else and trade that? Like, to be quite honest, I'm about to do that. You know what I'm saying? I have this platform. I'm literally a one-hand band. It's just me. I actually need some help. I would like this brand to grow, so I'm going to need help. I need to network. I ain't got no money to pay nobody. So I'm going to have to figure out some kind of value. I'm going to have to figure out what it is that the people that I need to work with me, I have to bring some type of value to them so they can be here to do that. I can't just expect somebody to just take their time out of their day to help me build my brand for nothing. I can't do that. They got bills just like I got bills. Probably got kids. Probably got your own dreams and aspirations that you know what I'm saying, that you want, to do. So this is why I'm picking and choosing that. Like I'm trying to deal with some sisters who have their own platforms. And they're trying to get their platforms up there. So why don't we combine, you know what I'm saying, our platforms type situation so we can build a bigger brand. And we can help each other out. That's what you do. This is the mentality we have to have about each other. If we don't, it's going to be a wrap. We have to change how we see everything. The same way, I hate to say the same way you respect white folk when it comes down to money, you need to feel the same way about black folk. And if we all had that mentality, we would all be good. You think it's you know what I'm saying, you're used to just doing what's told on that end. And you try to get, you know what I'm saying, relief, from us. And that's not how that's supposed to go. We're never going to get anywhere like that. Crabs in a barrel. It's not going to work. We have to do better. Have to do better. So, some of my ideas on how we can change this. As I said, when you're deciding to be a part of something, an organization, a group, you know what I'm saying, even in religion, if you decide to change your religion, do your research. Don't just listen to, you know what I'm saying, to the person that's giving out the information. Check everything that person is saying. Okay? Honestly evaluate yourself and what it is that you want out of the group. Why are you here? Why are you in this particular group? What is it? What is your purpose? Think about that. And my biggest thing, we got to stop focusing on the messenger and focus on the message. I tell y'all this about me all the time. I'm waiting for, you know what I'm saying, the day when somebody disagrees with me or feels some type of way, you know what I'm saying, and then try to do the same thing. When I sit here and I tell you that I'm a human being, I make mistakes, you ain't gonna like everything I do. The things I'm saying on here are my experiences and my perspective, and I'm sharing it with you because I give a fuck. I care about you. I care about everybody outside of myself. So I want to say something, anything that may help you. Because I know so many people out there that don't have anybody to listen to them. I have seen 3 or 4 people kill themselves last year because they felt like they didn't have anybody to listen to them. I have a cousin in jail right now because he didn't have his mind right and he didn't have anybody to talk to. That's why I'm on here. And I would hate for somebody to try to stop me from helping those people because you care so much about what I'm doing personally or the things that you don't like about me. That has nothing to do with what's coming out of my mouth. Nothing. We got to stop doing that. We complain about how we support the white. Well, that's because a lot of the times they're the ones who support us. Let me be the one to tell you. We talk so much, but we never really do. We always want discounts for something instead of paying us the value. But you'll make sure you'll save up your money for something from Apple or, a pair of Jordans. You know that stuff is expensive, so you're going to save up your little coins and make sure you get it what you want. Instead of doing the same thing for something that your sister or your brother can provide for you. How are we going to get anywhere? How? So you have to think about these things when you are joining, anything. Anything. Do your research. Stop thinking about yourself. We have to think collectively. It's not just I, and my. Like I said, if something tragic happens right now, I said this the other day, if that Bird Box situation happened right now, how is that going to look? Are you going to help me? Or you not because you felt like I said the wrong thing or I'm giving out the wrong information or something such and such and such and so. You gonna let me die? That's the stuff we gotta think about, man. Like we all tripping and all that. Ain't the government shut down right now? In a couple of months, if y'all don't get y'all checks, that's what y'all gonna be focused on. And us in the conscious community, we supposed to know better. Like, I can give the Christians their props. They stick together with, when it come down to Jesus. Oh, they stick together about that. They'll come together about, they won't, they'll put their stuff aside to argue with us, about their religion. About their way of life. They will put their stuff aside just to make sure you know that we rock with Jesus. It ain't nothing you can say about it. I don't care how much knowledge you bring. I don't care how much proof you got. It's Jesus. Right, saints? We need to do that. I appreciate that, Frankie Davis. I definitely do. And I'll do the same for you. I rock with everybody that rocks with me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I even rock with people who don't. You know what I'm saying, most of the time. Because a lot of people on here, I don't know y'all. But I rocks with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be the change that I want to see. I want to set that example. You can't, talk is cheap. You got to put actions behind that. So the things that I want, I have to reciprocate. That's another thing, about being part of the lighthouse. I support everything that I can. I'm not a wealthy person. I got financial situations. But I do my best to, again, support. And it's not even like I'm just giving. I'm getting something back. Like my people's right now on the feed, LaVie Bell with LaVie Natural Products. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm killing this black seed oil right now. It's doing wonders for me. I done lost a pound every day. They're you know what I'm saying? I have access to them. You know what I mean? I'm going to be promoting their products. They're amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of the stuff they give me is free. They don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? My first time meeting was at the health summit. They don't have to do that. This is their business. But I got a platform and they got a product. Let's get this popping. We family. We trying to all go somewhere. So let's do this. That's what that shit's about. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I have Divine Feminine and Masculine Week. Because I know so many people that can do so many things, and all they need, you know what I'm saying, is the foot in the door or somebody to just put them out there. They just need to be seen. That's it. And all that's doing is costing me energy, and energy that I'm willing to give because I said I want to help my people, right? So here we go. Like, it's just so simple. You know what I'm saying? Treat people the way you want to be treated. Like, yo, we say these little things, and it's almost like it's so hard to do. How would you want to be treated in a situation? If I want somebody to help me, then I gotta help. You know what I mean? Like, this power bracelet, every time I wear it, you know what I mean, it gives me great energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing that I've gotten out of the lighthouse that has not benefited me. Like, majority of my viewers are lighthouse members. Y'all rock with me. Y'all give me y'all time and energy Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Y'all share my shit. You heart and like my flyers. You know? Jamar put me on, you know what I'm saying, when he got my little flyer joint, you know what I'm saying, with his lives and all that. You know how much you gotta pay for stuff like that? You know how much advertisement costs? You know how, man, I gotta pay Facebook. Like, if I wanted to circulate my flyers, like, on a daily basis, I got to pay Facebook for that. They not letting me do that for free. If I want to share on a regular basis, I gotta be tedious and do. But if I want them to promote, you know what I'm saying, on a regular basis for a whole week, on a consistent basis, every hour on an hour, whatever like that, I got to pay them. And I tried it once, and it gets you good too. They started off with just $5, and then somehow they done charge your car $50. It happened to me. That's why I had to cut that shit off. But there's no way that you're gonna get yourself, you know what I'm saying? That stuff costs money. And a lot of us don't have money. So we got to use with what we have. Come on, guys. Come on. I love y'all. But we gotta do better. And that's everybody. I'll say it again. You know what I'm saying? I know we all know what the catalyst of this, you know what I'm saying, of this situation is about, but this just goes for everybody. It's not just directed to one particular person, because, you know what I'm saying, if it's not that person, it's going to be somebody else. Like, this is history repeating itself. This has happened already. We got to stop repeating these cycles. We got to do better. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like something that's going on, change it. If you don't like a platform, make your own. That's why I got my own platform. I get to express my opinions and how I feel about shit on here. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to be debating with nobody over there. I don't got to go on nobody's lives and say this. I don't got to do that because I got my own space to do that. I'm not trying to knock nobody shit. Nobody. Because everybody has their purpose. There could be something that I don't, because like I said, if that is just because that doesn't resonate with me, don't mean that they don't resonate with other people. That's not for me. Either I'm not ready for that level, or I'm above it. Either way, it's not for me no more, but that might be for somebody else. So you do you. I'm going to keep walking on my path. period. So we gotta do better. And I honestly, you know what I'm saying, I got my, real personal feelings about stuff, but I really hope that, balance is restored. I really hope that everybody, you know what I'm saying, start, checking themselves in reflection. Ebony Flower made a awesome video earlier. It started off supposed to be one thing, and it turned into her just inspiring the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? She was saying some amazing things about reflection, and she was even, putting her own, personal situations in it to, to let you understand, you know what I'm saying, on how that is, how we really have to start looking within with all of our problems. Everything that goes wrong is a reflection of ourselves. Everything. I've said before, like, me losing my arm, and that was a hard pill to swallow, because I promise y'all, me personally have not done anything that you can think to merit me losing my arm. I'm flawed, but I ain't killed nobody. I didn't chop nobody else's arm off. You know what I'm saying? I didn't stole from nobody. I haven't done any of that for me to have to lose a limb. But at the end of the day, there was something going on, some energy going on that, that brought this to me. Whether it was a lesson, whether it was to slow my ass down, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it was, this happened to me for a reason. And my energy had everything to do with that. That's just a fact. Yes, my friend was the person driving. Yes, she was the neglectful one, but I wouldn't even been in that situation if I wasn't supposed to. My energy brought me there. Like I said, I found myself when I lost my arm. You know what I'm saying? I'm a better person since that happened. So whether it been this or something else, the universe chose this, but something needed to happen for me to make a change, and this was it. And now, you know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, my friend was, she was the one driving and all of that. But I do not have any ill will towards her. I do not blame her of none of that. None of that. I love the hell out of her. I'm actually upset that we don't get to hang out as much as, as I would like, because we actually live in the same state. That's how I see that situation. That's how I see her. You know why? Because I love her. That was my friend. Even though we had only worked for 2 months, we grew a bond so strong those 2 months, which is one of the reasons why I was in the car with her that night. Because we was that cool. 2 months in working. She was, she was training me, for the advertising and marketing company we were working for. That was my friend. Like, I rock with her. She was cool as hell. She was all about her business, but then she was cool. We had a lot in common. She was real, you know what I'm saying? So, and she literally hurt me. It is because of her that I don't have an arm right now. So if I, can look at that differently and, see what it is, what that's for, and maintain that relationship, anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. You just got to stand in your square and really look at yourself. Take responsibility for your shit and move on. That's what needs to be done. We have to learn how to do that with one another. We call ourselves family, right? So then that's what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? You go beefing with your mama and whatnot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my mom didn't speak for 9 months. You don't understand how hard that was. You know how they say, I was a mama's girl. Like, I grew up with just my mom. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely her reflection. You know what I'm saying? She was my hero. She was my heroine. She was my first God. She was everything to me. And then I had to learn how to balance that shit out. It took us 9 months of not talking to each other to get it. But that's what needed to be done. She's my mother. I love her. I'll die for her. I don't have children. So to be quite honest, she's the only person that I would die for. And my godson. He's his baby. That's my baby. I'd take a bullet for him. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? So my mother's my mother. We're always going to be connected. We're always going to have a relationship. She gave birth to me. But as individuals, if we need our space, then we need that. You know what I mean? If we got to take a hiatus, then we need to do that. But we family. That's my mama. So we going to work that out. I feel the same way about, you know what I'm saying, my other relatives. I don't get along with them too tough. It's an off and on thing. But they're still my family. So if they're ever in a space where we can come to some type of compromise, doesn't matter what's been done, what's been said over the years, if you come correct and we can come to a compromise, then we can rekindle, you know what I'm saying, then we can work on our relationship. That door will always be open. Because I love you and you're my family. Well, because of my dynamics with them, I have grown and have that same relationship with other people outside of my relatives. And that goes for the same. If I say that I love you and we built a relationship on love, if we get into a disagreement or for some reason we need to, you know, to go our separate ways for a little bit, I'm all for that. But if you ever come, like that homegirl I told you about that I haven't spoken to in 8 years, if she hits me up right now, we're going to talk. 8 years is going by. She's a different person. I'm a different person. Maybe we can work something out because we cared about each other. She has done things for me to let me know that she cared about me, and I've done things for her to let her know that I cared about her. And they were genuine. We just not on frequency no more. But if she ever came back into my life, I would definitely take, of course I'm going to take into consideration, you know, the reason why we fell out. But I'm going to entertain that because like I said, real love is love. Now, if we just associates or whatever, I can care less. You know what I'm saying? People come, people go. The people that I love, they affect me. That's why I don't use that word lightly. Because when I really love somebody, that affects me here. I have emotions behind that. I get angry, sad, you know what I'm saying? All of that. When I love you. When I say I love you, when somebody does something to you, I got a problem. And I ain't no huge fight or whatever, but I'm ready. I will defend the people that I love. All day. So, you know, we got to get it together, black people. Straight up and down. We have to get together. Period. I don't know if we got to do some more meditation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we need to get back to the basics because, you know, I also personally feel like all this extra, you know, metaphysics and, you know, sciences is like everybody's getting so caught up and, you know, all this deep shit and we ain't even got the basics right. And we can't even comprehend, you know what I'm saying, you know, all these sciences because we don't even have, you know, the basic, you know, instincts to love one another and to, you know what I'm saying, to be able to, you know, to even study with one another. We don't know how to relate. We don't know how to talk. We don't know how to communicate. We don't know how to do any of that. So none of this knowledge, knowing all of that shit means nothing. It means nothing if we can't relay that information and use it to our benefit. Means nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm working on the basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I listen to Jamar's videos, I take, you know what I'm saying, I look after them, I take notes, and there's only certain, you know, things that he puts out that I actually put extra emphasis on. If it's something that affects me right this second, that's what I focus on. See, I focus on the things that are tangible to me. And then work my way around that. I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't get emotional and even get into stuff that I don't even comprehend. Because I haven't done the research myself yet. So to say somebody is wrong about something or right about something, I can't do that. Because I haven't done the research yet. I use my common sense. I use my intuition, my gut, as big as it is. You know what I'm saying? It always leads me. So that's how I know, you know what I'm saying, at least which way to lean. But you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't get into that and have so much to say. Because I don't know. And I'm not trying to sit here and act like I do. And I'm not trying to discredit somebody who says that they, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like that's not what I'm here for. And none of us should be here for that. And if that's what you're here for, then you start your own situation and set up your, you know what I'm saying, your infrastructure like that. But this shit is counterproductive, man. It really is. And this is why we can get so wrapped up in the R. Kelly situations and all that, because we are not in tune with one another at all. You know what I'm saying? We fight amongst our blood relatives. So it's like, how you gonna get it together with, you know, stranger? Like, I hate to call it stranger because, you know, y'all my family and everything, but, you know, we met each other online. So it's like, we have to get the fundamentals of actual family. If you can't do that with the people that you share DNA with, how the hell are you supposed to do that with folks that you know what I'm saying, that you meet on the internet? How? Sway. Yes. So this is why when I'm on Jamar's feeds, I'm listening to Jamar. You know, a lot of the times I don't even look at the comments because they are a distraction. And I'm not saying that folks need to stop, you know, communicating with one another and vibing, you know, and all of that. But I personally feel like all of that, you know what I'm saying, is what's, you know what I'm saying, is what's making all this confusion shit, because, you know, you going mad hard in the feet, but you really not listening. Because if you was really listening to what he was saying, you'll be able to apply it, and we wouldn't even have issues like this at all. We need to listen. You know what I'm saying? We got enough Facebook groups for us to parlay and, you know what I'm saying, chit chat and laugh and giggle and do all of that. But we supposed to be getting the lessons when you on there. Write down some notes. Because he does a video, you know, he does a video every day. That's a lot of information. Every day, for 3 years, every day, that's a lot of information. You're going to forget something. So I personally think that those are some ways that this can be solved so this won't happen again. You know what I mean? Understand that you have to write your own path. No one is here to save you. Ain't nobody got the key but you. People have jewels that they can drop on you, but it's ultimately you that's going to save you. The decisions you make, the perspectives that you have, it's what's going to save you. That's it. I can promise you that. And another thing, it's not what you say, people. It's how you say it. You know how many arguments in the black community have started because of tone? Because of the way something was delivered? Because you got an attitude, you know, it's all in all caps or whatever. You got to learn how to talk to each other. Even if someone makes you upset. And here's the thing, people can't make you upset. If someone makes you upset, that means they have control over your emotions. And if they got control over your emotions, you don't have control over yourself. And that's not their problem, that's yours. Because no one should be able to make you mad, sad, glad, blah. You know what I'm saying? No one should have, you know what I'm saying, control over your emotions. Only you. Very hard thing to do. Trust me, I'm working on it. I definitely got to work on that, because management pissed me off royally a couple of days ago. So I got to work on that. But I tell you what I did do, I didn't say to that lady what I wanted to. So definitely want to curse that lady out. I sure did. But I had to think. I had to use my common sense. And I had to realize, listen, Tamaray Plump Queen, at the end of the day, no matter how wrong this lady is, it is what it is. Period. She owns this place. This is her property. It's not about right or wrong. It's about what is. So me cursing her out, yelling and screaming at her, all that's going to do is give her the right to kick me off her property. And I ain't got nowhere to go. So I'm not going to mess up my situation, you know what I mean, trying to be Sister Soldier and be right. No. Let me hold my peace. I was very angry. I had to really calm myself. I had to be quiet. But I had to calm myself down. And this is just letting me know what I need to do for myself. I need to own my own land. I need to, you know what I'm saying? I need to own my own home. I need to grow my own food. So nobody, you know what I'm saying, can run my, you know what I'm saying, run my life, or, you know, not handle my situation the way they should, because, you know what I'm saying, I technically ain't got no rights. I got to put myself in a position where I'm self-sufficient, because, again, I'm living on someone else's property. That's just a fact. It ain't about right or wrong. It's about what is. And the fact of the matter is that lady this is about her bottom line. This is a business to her. This is not people's homes. These are units to her. As long as the rent is getting paid on here and I'm not destroying this place, that's all she care about. That's it. And by law, that's all she has to do, all she has to care about. That's how it's set up. So I don't have the resources to fight the system, so I have to work around it. I have to still make the situation that I am work for me, and having a negative attitude about it is not going to help. As a matter of fact, it's going to make it worse. So I rely on me. I've made a great impression while living here. I'm cool with all the maintenance people. So whether she wants to act right or not, I'm going to get what I need done. Period. My house is cool. Ain't no major situations going on in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell y'all, I'm a natural sage. I'm in here by myself. No, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no bad juju around here. My house is clean. All my appliances work. I've even figured out how to get my light bill down. Holla at Shungite. Yes. Oh yeah, that's a quick tip, y'all. You want your light bill to be low? Get you some Shungite stones and put some in your electrical box. I have been saving money on my electric bill because of that. And this is why when you know what I'm saying, when you can focus your energy, you can make the solutions that you need for your life. Because the reason why my electric bill was so high is because the windows and the doors in this apartment complex has been here since the 70s. They have not changed the windows, they have not changed the doors, and they have not changed the plumbing. So the windows are single paned, while in most establishments now or buildings, they have double paned. So it's always cold in my bedroom. So when it's cold and I have my heat running, it's sucking out all of my air. Vice versa in the heat, you know, with my AC or the heat. And it was running up my light bill crazy. One time it went up all the way to like $300. I don't even pay that much for rent. So that was a problem. And they're not about to change my only window. They would have to change every window in the complex, and that's what they don't want to do. They don't want to spend the money to fix this place the way they want to. They just keep selling it off every year before it's time for them, you know what I'm saying, to take care of that. So they have no intentions of changing my window. So what am I supposed to do? I still have to live here. It's still going to be sucking out my air in the, you know what I'm saying, in the summertime. It's still going to be sucking out my heat, you know what I mean, in the winter. So what am I going to do? Well, I found the lighthouse. Look at that. And Jamar was talking about Shungite stones. And we was talking about it for water. So when, how that Lisa G, and Lisa G's fragrances and such, that's where I get my Shungite stones from. So I got me some, and I was in the lighthouse feed, and this guy was talking about how he just got, you know, his package of Shungite stones. And he was saying how, you know, whoever he bought his from told him about putting the Shungite inside of his box. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try that. Yeah, it works. So you see, when you focus, you know what I'm saying, and balance your energy and really focus on what it is that you want instead of honestly bitching about what you don't want, you receive what it is that you need. I found a way to keep my light bill low. I don't give a damn if they change that window or not. If I'm cold in my room, I put on my onesies. I love them. That's something that I don't think I'll ever get over. I don't care how conscious I am. I don't care how enlightened I'll be. I'm going to always love putting on a onesie with the foots on it. That's just me. You know what I mean? So instead of me being upset about that and just angry, oh my God, it's cold. Nope. I figured it out. I got a huge, big old blanket. You know what I'm saying? A friend of mine told me, you know, if you close the doors and all that, it'll keep the heat in there. I do all of that. So now I'm Gucci. And got a low light bill. Because I focus my energy, you know what I'm saying, on what I need and not what's bothering me. Now, I need to work on that further when I'm dealing with my emotions, you know, with people that I care about. But I'm working on it. Working on it. But all right, I'm going to let y'all go. I think that's all I got. You know, at the end of the day, this always comes back to unity. It always comes back to that. We got to stick together. We have to, you know, change our perspectives on one another. We have to change our behaviors. We have to do better by each other in every aspect. When we're getting along, when we're disagreeing, we have to do that shit intact. We need to stop with the public, all of that. Stop it. Keep our shit in-house. If you got a problem with your brother, you got a problem with your sister, you keep that in-house. If a movement is not for you anymore, or it doesn't suit you, or you think it's wrong, move on. But we have to stop tearing each other down. We got to stop that. We have to learn how to agree to disagree. Move on in peace. Separate yourself in peace. If everything you do and every move that you make, honestly, is in love and peace, nothing negative will ever come out of it. I can promise you that. I'm living proof. Alright? I love y'all. You know I do. Hit that share button. Share. Because you know we got to make Inspiration go viral. And I know there's somebody that need to hear this. Okay? I love you all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And since we talk about black organizations, but that's still family. We're going to continue with Family Edition Fridays. Because I was going to talk about this today, but I'm going to talk about it on Friday. And it's going to be on favorites. That's another issue that we have in the black community and our families. We do this favorite thing when it comes down to our kids, and it is very detrimental to our children. And that's what we're going to be talking about on Friday. So I hope to see y'all there. Again, I say, I love y'all. Stick together. Work shit out on your own, in private. Love up on one another. Yeah. Be inspired. Peace.